Hi, I'm Lex Albrecht with Sena, and today I'm going to explain to you the entire lineup of SF products for motorcycling communication. In the description below, we'll have timestamp chapters so that you can jump forward to the information that you're looking for if you don't need to know all the stuff that we'll be discussing. Let's begin by explaining what each of these products is for, and hopefully that'll help you quickly understand which one is best for you. All of the SF products use Sena's world-renowned Bluetooth intercom system. Let's start with the SF1. This product is designed to connect two people riding on the same bike, and that's because of the intercom range. It's 100 meters. 100 meters isn't very far, so the SF1 isn't practical for people riding on different bikes, but it's super perfect for two riders on the same bike. Moving on to the SF2, the SF2 also connects two riders, but it has a range of up to 800 meters or half a mile for communication between riders on different bikes. You can obviously use the SF2 for riders on the same bike as well, but it was designed for two riders on different bikes. Next, let's move on to the SF4. Its range is 1.2 kilometers or 0.8 miles and can connect up to 4 riders. It also has a built-in FM radio. Moreover, the SF4 comes with 2 sets of speakers, standard and HD. Now let's move on to the SFR. The SFR can also connect 4 different riders on 4 different bikes, but it has the added advantage of having a super streamlined profile. Now this is because it connects directly to the side of the helmet. It doesn't require a mounting base. This is actually why the cables come right out directly from the unit, whereas the rest of these units require a mounting base, which sets them out just a little bit further from the helmet. One major difference that you should keep in mind when considering which model to choose is the speakers that come with these devices. The SF2 and SF4 come with standard speakers and HD speakers, so you can make your pick. Whereas the SF1 and the SFR only come with standard speakers. So now it's time to get to the installation process, and the first thing to decide is how you want to mount your SF product to the helmet. You can either use the clip that goes right in between the helmet shell and its foam, or you can use the adhesive mount that sticks onto the outside of your helmet. Now, the mounting base comes pre-installed to the clip, but if you choose to use the adhesive mount, simply press this tab right here to remove the clip, press and then push the clip down. There we go. It will slide right out. And then you can slip the adhesive base on to the mount like so. For this installation though, I'm gonna use the clip. I prefer the clip to the adhesive mount because it makes moving the location of the mount a little bit easier. For today's demonstration, we're gonna use the Shoei Hornet helmet. Okay, so the first step is to place the helmet on a donut. If you have one, it's just easier because it keeps the helmet in place while you're doing the installation, and it also protects it from getting scratched up. Now we're going to remove the cheek pads. They're pretty easy. On this model, they have 3 snaps, and then they hook into the side. So there's one that we remove, and the other one. Now we're going to clip the base onto the side of the helmet. Go. Now I'm going to connect the wired mic to the base, and I'm using the wired mic because I'm mounting this on the Shoei Hornet and it's a full face helmet. But if you have a modular helmet or an open face helmet, you'll probably want to use the boom mic. Now I'm going to stick the microphone in. There we go. When you get a brand new helmet, there will usually be a foam speaker pad that will sit in the hole that the speakers are going to fit in once you install this system. Then install this hook and loop fastener. This is the loop side, and this is going to go into the speaker hole of the helmet. Now I'm going to install the speakers, and then we'll move on to routing all the wires inside of the helmet. I'm using the HD speakers for this installation, but you can also use the standard speakers, and you can see that they're just a little bit smaller than the HD ones. But because this helmet can accept the HD ones, this is what I'm going to pick. Now we'll connect the male and female parts of the jacks. In the product box, you're gonna find a little piece like this, and this is to route the microphone wire and keep it in place so it doesn't like pop out and touch your face. Now we're gonna put the loop side on, stick the adhesive down. Now all that's left to do pretty much is route all of these wires, and to do so, we're gonna have to take out the center pad. Every helmet's different, so just tuck your wires in accordingly. Usually I like to tuck the wire from the right-hand speaker in around the back. That's the long wire. Now it's time to put in the center pad. Here's a pro tip. If you have a helmet like this Shoei Hornet and it has a cheek pad like this, you want to start with the rear part of the pad, insert that into the white clip inside the helmet, and then move on to the front clip. Now we're going to finish putting in the cheek pads. we're gonna pop the SF4 into its mount. These contact points will line up with the mount's contact points. It's pretty easy, just set it in, give it a little push, and there you have it. To remove the device from the mount, just use this little tab back here and push forward, and it will release. To turn the SFR on, press and hold the plus button and the center button for a second.
Hello.
When you're finished using an SF unit, tap and hold the plus and center button.
Bye.
Let's talk about how to pair your phone to your SF device. Press and hold the center button for 10 seconds to enter into the configuration menu.
Configuration menu.
When you hear configuration menu, scroll through the options using the plus and the minus button until you hear phone pairing.
Phone pairing.
The red and the blue flashing light means that you're in the phone pairing mode. Go into your mobile device and into the Bluetooth settings, find your SF unit and select that, and then your phone and the device will automatically pair. Another thing that you can do when your SF device is paired to your phone is you can listen to the music on its playlist. To start the music, press the center button for 1 second. Your phone's playlist will pick up where it last left off, and if you want to pause the music, press and hold that center button again for 1 second. You can scroll through the tracks by pressing and holding the plus button at the front for 1 second to move forward one song, and pressing and holding the minus button for 1 second to move backwards through the playlist. To control the volume, tap the plus button or tap the minus button to increase and decrease the sound. Now let's go over how to pair an SF unit over Bluetooth intercom. To go into intercom pairing mode, press and hold the center button for 5 seconds. You'll hear intercom pairing and the light will flash red. Get the person that you're looking to connect with to do the exact same thing. Once they're in intercom pairing mode, one of you needs to tap that center button one more time, and then your devices will connect to each other. If you'd like to learn how to pair more than 2 Sena Bluetooth devices together, check the video description below and I'll put a link to a video that will show you exactly how to do it. To charge the SF devices, use the included micro USB cable. A full charge takes 1.5 hours, and if you're short on time, you'll really like the quick charge feature. If you plug your SF headset in for only 30 minutes, you'll automatically get 4 hours of intercom talk time. If you'd like to restore the SF device to factory default settings, you can also use the factory reset in the configuration menu. The headset will automatically restore to its default settings, and then it will turn off. To enter into the configuration menu, do the same as what you did when you paired the phone. Press and hold the center button for 10 seconds. Then scroll through the options using the plus or the minus button until you reach factory reset.
Factory reset. Headset reset. Goodbye.
That's it for the SF video. Now you know which product is right for you and suits your riding style best. If you guys have any questions, I'll leave a link in the description below where you can get some tech support.